growing youth on a basic level, it's giving youth a safe space, a place where they can just be themselves and that they feel listened to, and a place where they can do anything and just be themselves and not feel judged.
Look, oh, my dress is zucchini. I'm gonna go swimming. Yee, I'm swimming. Oh, let's go over this pool. It's a hot tub.
And we do that through helping them learn about leadership and how they can be leaders in the community, at school, in the gardens, anywhere.
Today we're passing out business appreciation coupons for local small business to go to the farmer market every Tuesday, 2 to 6. And we're just hitting local business on Lewiston Street, so we can help out the little guys in the big corporate world.
The way I think we try to grow youth is really to help them, find their personal power and to be agents of change themselves, and to go out there and connect with people in the community and to become leaders in the community also. So it's more about providing the opportunity and the space for youth to take initiative on their own, and not to always be waiting for an adult to guide them or tell them what to do. Our biggest program is the Summer Youth Gardeners program, where we invite 10 to 12 youth to work with us for the summer, and they help maintain our gardens.
Digging beds, turning beds, making compost bins.
Planting, weeding, and a little bit of harvesting.
My favorite thing to do is either watering or planting.
It was a very unique opportunity to work with youth that are from Lewiston and develop more ideas for them to make like a plan of action after they're done with us, to feel empowered to be like more involved with what was going on and more aware.
They become peer leaders, and they're out in their community teaching other teens about it, as well as working with kids or senior citizens.
But really growing youth starts, when they're 3 and they come to a garden at Hillview and find a worm for the first time.
It's okay. We tend to try to find a balance of just spontaneous interactive learning with a little bit of structure thrown in, so that we can make sure that they know something by the end of the day.
I saw people working in the gardens and that, and I started a little garden in my backyard when I lived at 72 Hillview, and I liked working with the gardens and that, so they came and asked me if I wanted to help, and I decided to. So now I'm a garden coordinator, and I enjoy it very much.
We work with gardeners out at Hillview who want to be able to teach their neighbors how to garden and how to use the food well. And so instead of depending on outside organizers and staff to always have the resources, we build those resources in the neighborhoods that we're working in.
My favorite thing, I think, is just being out in the sunshine and growing your own food, and just knowing what you can do for yourself, and it's just nice to be able to say, well, I just picked these out of my garden, and go in and prepare your meal or whatever with the food that you have grown yourself. Throughout the years, I've met a lot of the Somali people. It's been a very difficult thing for me to interact with them because of our language barriers, but Momina has been a great influence, with talking to them and getting us to be able to contact with each other. So it helps us build friendships. And when we're in the garden, it's not just that we're in there alone. When we're all in there, we all help each other. So it's like one big community project that we're doing together.
You don't want it right there? You too?
Today we've got a flower planting potluck. Basically just a way to get people in the community together and have some good food and plant some flowers, and we're going to plant some up along the garden, and then people can pot one up and take one home to put on their porch.
This garden has 2 purposes. This half of it is a learning space where we teach people how to garden, where kids come in and garden. This is also the space where we do a lot of community events. So the Visible Community Block Party that I was talking about was based here. So we had all the food here. So it's definitely becoming more and more of a community space that people come to and use. Our gardens have transformed neighborhoods all throughout Lewiston, but the benefits go beyond the joy of tasting your first tomato out of your own garden. We've brought together individuals and community organizations to stand behind the belief that everybody deserves access to good food. We've empowered youth to be able to make meaningful choices in their own lives and in their community, and we've supported hundreds of people in being able to grow and cook their own good food. To do this and to continue to grow as an organization, we need support. Please join us.
I have seen armies of 4-year-olds pour out of apartments to pull weeds, 10-year-olds downtown taking hoes and forks to decay, 16-year-olds pruning in place of preening or puking. The children of the corn, kale, squash, and cukes won't settle for that old pale excuse. Eggplants pregnant with possibilities, minds free of hot-peppered hostilities, spines trellised with enough height to touch infinity, taste in the tomatillo the most beautiful simplicity.
Are we on TV? Are you gonna be on TV? Are we on TV? Huh? Huh? Are we on TV? Katag sasya ka. No, you can. Woohoo.